Okay, guys, I'm going to take you all through this poem, Nothing Gold Can Stay, and I'm going to highlight some of the important things that we should be looking at in case you are confused. I'm not going to explain every single thing that would take away from the fun of poetry, so I'm going to point out the things that you should pay attention to and give you some clues as to what it really means. Okay, first we read the poem. It says, Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. So I'm going, what's going on? Maybe something about colors, so I know I should pay attention to that. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Huh? Nature, green, flower, leaf. Okay, I should start thinking about things which are growing. Okay, let me have a look at, write down all those. So I know I have to look at colors. I know I have to look at this idea of growth. Okay, so I'm not sure, I'll put a question mark. Okay, only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf. So Eden sank to grief. Subsides and sank. There's this idea of moving downwards, right? Something is dropping, something slowing down. Could it be an idea of decay? Okay. So dawn goes down today. Again, I have this idea of downward movement. Nothing go can stay. There an idea of loss? Something is going away. So if you look at this poem, let's try to figure out what's going on. So I start and I always begin at what I'm familiar with. Okay, so it seems that I have something growing and that there is a leaf. So let me try to figure out where the leaf is. Nature's first green is gold. I think this is a leaf. Why? Because first green, when I think of first, I think of this idea of something coming up, right? And it must be a leaf because a leaf grows before a flower and the leaf is green, okay? And I say nature's first green is gold. First, the leaf is gold. So, So I highlight that and I say gold. When is a leaf gold? I'm thinking literally. So a leaf is gold when maybe there is sunlight. Okay, that seems to tie in with this idea of is it morning? Is it dawn? Okay. At the same time, when I say gold, gold is something which is valuable, something which, and if something is valuable, you want to hold on to it. But is it possible to hold on to it? Because the second line says her hardest hue to hold. And what is this hue? Hue refers to color, right? And what color are we referring to here? We are referring to the color gold. And this seems to say that this golden sunlight is very difficult to hang on to. And if sunlight is hard to hang on to, does it mean that, when you wake up early in the morning, we have this golden hour, and that is the time when the sun is rising, but before it's fully in the sky, maybe it is quickly gone. Okay, so her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. I don't get that, so I'm not going to deal with it. But the fourth line says only so an hour. It seems to say that I'm getting the sense that uh, it is not permanent. Okay. It is transient. Transient is a word which means that it's only there for a short time. Okay, if you're not sure, you can go and pause the video, go and Google what the word means. Then it says, then leaf subsides to leaf, and to subside is to move downwards. Okay. Okay, but subsides also sounds rather. It sounds gentle, right? It's not the leaf dropped or the leaf fell. That's very violent. The leaf subsides to leaf. What is going on? Maybe the leaf is dropping to the ground, and when we say subsides, it sounds like the wind is blowing the leaf gently. It is coming down and touching the ground. Okay. He says, so Eden sank to grief, and I go, I don't know what Eden is, so I circle it. And when after you do some brief googling, you will find out that Eden is the legendary garden, right? It is in the Christian creation myth, okay, that is to say, when God created the world, he created Eden, and it is the place of perfection, okay, but it didn't last, and it was lost because man sinned, okay, that is according to the Christian worldview, and that seems to be again saying that something is lost, sank to grief. Grief suggests sadness, right? And particularly, it is a sadness of loss. Okay, something has been lost. So in this case, according to the myth, it was about Eden sinking to grief. So I have some levels here. Firstly, I have the literal, right? The leaf is dropping, but it also seems to say that I have a mythic level and I have a symbolic level. Okay, that so here I have the leaf is falling, but the mythic level I'm saying that what is Eden? Eden represents perfection, right? So perfection is lost. But then what does the leaf symbolize? It seems to say that something beautiful cannot last. And how do I know this? I think I am guessing it from the fact that gold is beautiful, okay, and my golden hour it is gone. So maybe I'm talking about beautiful things don't last. This poem seeming a bit sad, okay. So it says, so dawn goes down to day. Oh, that's very interesting because day is usually, we associate day as the start of something, but now it appears that dawn is taking its place. Okay, dawn is going down to day. So now I am forced to reconsider the fact that the start is not the day, but the start is the dawn. And that means that for the rest of the time, I have lost this golden hour, right? This golden something which only lasts maybe from 6:30 a.m. to maybe 7:15. Okay. Anyway, in Singapore, okay. So again, I'm getting the sense that something fleeting, which means it doesn't last, fleeting and precious and beautiful, does not stay very long. Nothing can stay. Okay, but is this really all the poem is saying? No, it is not so much about, oh, death and destruction, everything's going to die, right? Because we read the poem and it doesn't feel like that. I know that nature is about growth, okay? And if I look at it, I can split the poem into two. So I have this first half and I have the second half, okay? The first half is about growing, but the second half is about, well, shall we quote the line in the poem, is about subsiding. But does that mean that after nothing stays, are we left with nothing? I don't think that's what the poem is saying, because if you think about it, there is a cycle, right? I'm going to erase some stuff so you can follow with me. I'm going to erase these questions. Imagine I'm writing on the board, okay? Is it the correct color? Okay, so if I have, what is this called? What was I talking about? I was talking about nature. I was talking about time, right? Okay, in the sense that nature, what can I say about it? That there is the cycle of life, right? Which is to say, after dawn we have day, but after day we have night, and after night we have dawn again, and again we have that golden hour. And time, we have dawn going down to day. So again, things move on. Okay. So what do we get here? And even for Eden, perfection is lost, but what we see is that it is regained in the end, okay, if you're going to do a little bit of reading. So the leaf is falling. Let's look at the top, okay, literal, symbolic, and mythic. The leaf is falling. Beautiful things don't last. Perfection is lost. But I think that it is temporary and maybe even cyclical. That is to say, it goes in a cycle. But that also means that that little golden moment, which is what is beautiful, right, is there only for a short while, and maybe those beautiful moments are what we need to pay attention to. We don't have to hold on to them, right? The second line says, hardest you to hold. We can't hold on to it, it will go away, but we can appreciate it for what it is and enjoy it while it is there. Okay, this is my understanding of the poem, very briefly. Now, if I have also put up some other resources which you can have a look at. One of them is very complicated, but you don't have to understand everything. If you are interested in the link that I send, you can drop me a message in my email and I can show you more cool things about poetry. Okay? All right. Sleep well, enjoy yourselves.